Mm-mm-mm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good vibes, good energy, good people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspired by dreams.shop. That's the place to go. All you have to do is enter your email and you unlock an experience to just see different fabrics, different styles, different types of designs for hoodies, something new to add to your closet. We got you. Okay, so today's Wednesday. I got a lot of things, you guys. I got a lot of things to bring to you guys. Actually, after this video is over, at I'm doing this for an hour, and at 10 o'clock, I got another. I got a really dope video for you guys. I want you guys to pay attention to. And let me see. I also have something else. If you guys missed it, let me see. Let me see. Oh, I have a video you guys got to check out, the dark sides of the industry. And I just wanted to highlight a few weird things that have been going on in the past and people who escaped out of the industry, unbothered. And yeah, so we're gonna set it off today. I hear the news, I see what's going on in these YouTube streets. I hear things. I see that Just Hilarious. She took to her live and she explained what was going on with the dynamics between the Breakfast Club. Now, me myself, I tune in here and there with the Breakfast Club. Sometimes they have some some people, maybe they have like somebody that wrote a book or artist that comes up there, and if I catch a good interview over there. But I wasn't on the consistent, because it's just a whole lot of things going on. But from what I'm hearing is, that I guess they put Lauren in her spot, or I don't know. That whole dynamic was kind of crazy. But what I could tell you from working in corporate is, usually 9 out of 10 times, this is how it always works. Anybody in corporate will tell you that I'm not lying. You don't even know when you're gonna get fired. Usually what happens is they put somebody there for you to train, and then that person takes over your spot. I know it sounds crazy to the people that's not in corporate, but that's usually how it goes. And yeah, that it's always, it's steps and everything. But I feel like they had a great crew, and maybe moving on for some people, you always got to take your next steps as a better step. Don't look at everything like, oh, now it's pulling me back or holding me back. No, it's pushing you forward, depending on how you look at it. So just wish them all the best, and then later on through the day, I guess we'll see what's going on with that, and what really happened with Just Hilarious on the Breakfast Club. But I love you guys, and I just wanted to bring some good energy this morning to you guys, and just go over a few things. Number one, I wanted to talk to you guys about I'm hearing that ABC, they picked up they have a podcast for Diddy's, so for Diddy's case, ABC picked up a podcast. I'm not sure that might not be able to see it, but ABC we'll be able to hear it, Diddy's case. So that was a big thing. That's a new thing, that they're doing right now, is that Diddy case. They're really following behind it. So everybody around the world will get to hear it on ABC. So yeah, shouts out to them for the plug. They went in there. They got the spot. What's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's all love, man. It's a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about, man. I don't know. I'm at a place where today, like, I feel good. I feel like I got some good energy for you guys. I couldn't wait to get back on here and just get some good word in there. But in between this, I seen this video. I don't know if you guys checked it out, and it was with Young M.A. Did you guys get to see that? Young M.A., the video of her, when she was sick and just going through her whole process of getting herself back together. I wanted to, what I took from that is, I don't know her sickness. I don't know what really what's going on with her, but the alcohol is crazy, you guys. I know it's gonna sound crazy. Maybe I'm sound like an old man, but look, let me tell you, drinking Hennessy, drinking all that alcohol and just throwing it back like that, yeah, it's fun for the moment and it numbs you for the moment, but it also eats your liver and things away. Your whole insides it's tearing you up. The alcohol abuse in these times at an all-time high. I'm telling you, people just look at it like, oh, I'm just partying. No, you're hurting your body in the long run. If you're taking alcohol and you're eating bad foods, a lot of sugars, a lot of salt, a lot of this, a lot of that, in the end, you're not gonna make it out alive. You're not gonna be able to make it out and feel as good as you want to feel. Take it from somebody that lived through it. And I didn't even. As a youth, I didn't drink that much alcohol, but I definitely drunk, more alcohol than I do now. I don't drink alcohol now. But I just felt bad for her, and I was just like, man, I always seen her with the Hennessy, and she was almost like repping Hennessy, really. And it's just, for the youth out there, it's not worth it. Find yourself something else that could, so you can have a longer and a better life, man. That alcohol takes people's lives away, people's families. It changes who you are, and sometimes it can be detrimental, way detrimental to your health. So I'm just keeping the healing energy in the air for Young M.A. Really dope MC, and I hated to see that video like that. That was really upsetting. She's so young, and just drinking that alcohol like that, it doesn't only numb you, but it takes your life away. And I'm just glad that she made it through that. Another thing with this whole Diddy, the one thing I want to talk about Diddy, this Kanye West conversation, I don't know why people are paying their all too much to Kanye West anymore, because he has a way of showing people that he is totally off. He's in his own world, and after a while, the things that he's doing, and it doesn't make sense. It's like running for attention in any way he can get it. If he sees that Diddy's getting attention because of his case coming up, he's over there. He sees Drake dropping a new song, he's over there. He sees Kendrick doing something at the Super Bowl, he's over there. Taylor Swift doing something over here on stage, he's over there. It's kind of like, what the hell is going on, man? You got to know who you are before. At this point in time, so many people, the struggles in the world going on, and people don't know where their next meal is coming from, losing their jobs. Nobody got no time to follow behind Kanye West and all his nonsense. We're talking about serious cases, and I was so surprised when Diddy talking about, oh, it's wicked. I'm surprised he used that word, wicked, with all the things that that we allegedly heard he did. But the things that we can see he did, you got to get right within yourself. I don't want to hear about, I think at this point, if Diddy, knowing that his conversation could get out to the public, if anything should be said at all, it should be in him being sorry and at least having some kind of understanding for the things that he did to people and how he treated people. But you never know, man. When it comes down, I told you guys, when it comes down to money, these people will look at regular people like they ain't nothing, and they can do whatever, and they can just snap back and this and that. But all of that is not the reality that we're living in. We are living in the times where anything can happen to anybody, and if we don't stick together and we don't see each other and be good to each other, then bad things happen to us, and it hurts. It's real like idiot stuff that Kanye West is doing. I can't believe a guy that made it so far. And let me tell you something. Don't let me ever hear y'all say anything about, oh, I just want $1 billion. Because let me tell you, what comes with that $1 billion is a bunch of headaches, and that thing could wipe your life away because people are on top of you, and they watching every move you're doing, and you got so many people in your pockets, of people treating you like you're somebody you're not. You can't get the real, the real truths out of people, the real friendships. That thing wipes your life away in these times. And it's because people like this that don't know how to manage their money and manage their life. They go on and they take up these lifestyles. They want the public to feel like, oh, I got 3 and 4 girls. I got 8, 12 kids, and they ain't taking care of none of that. All of that stuff stems from demonic thinking and narcissist type of, you can't be out there treating people like that. That's why I tell you, how we interact with each other says a lot for who we are, our character, not what we have in our pocket or what's in the bank. I see a lot of people get confused and then lost behind this, you guys. Don't lose yourselves. Always remember who you are. That's the main thing you have to remember, is who you are. When you look in that mirror, if you feel good about yourself, you can always make something of yourself when you go out there, because it's a wicked world. And for some of us, we have to work a little harder. So what? Let's just do what we have to do and get where we have to go, because nobody ain't giving us no helping hand, and we got to do what we got to do to get ahead for our families and our loved ones. So once you take that mentality up, yeah, that's when you become that unbothered spirit. It's not like some things are not going on in our lives as regular people, but we tend to not put that in front of us, in front of what we have to do. And that's the responsibility that hip hop has, and they show that they have no responsibility when it comes down to taking things serious. And that's why when we see these situations, it seems like Diddy don't even get it. I don't even think he gets it. I don't even think he gets it. There's victims here. He knows what's going on. Do I believe everybody is telling the truth? No, I don't believe everybody is telling the truth. But there's truth within a lot of those stories. And it's sad that it came to this point. It's sad. It's almost sad we lost Miss Wallace. It's just things, it's like a tumble. And remember you guys, they try to cover up the plane crashes. What I always tell y'all, I love y'all. What I always tell y'all with the planes, they drop in like raindrops. And the more people say, oh, well, there's more car accidents in this. Look, now it's not. There's another plane that crashed at LaGuardia, and another plane that crashed and took out a musician. Did y'all hear about that? A musician was on that plane. It's people's mental health in America. It's going crazy. They want to push y'all back to work with a broken heart and stress in your body. They want to push you back to work and say, just work it off. But that's not how the world is working, though. Because when you stress and you have things that you can't, a lot of people every day wake up and they're stressed. It's not that they can't work or they don't want to work. It's that what they're working for ain't enough so they can feed their family and enjoy their life. How could you expect somebody to give it 100% every time when they know the end results? Until America wakes up and see that everybody needs help, even if they ain't asking for it, so they can get a little boost up, and because we have been going through a lot, man. There's a lot of deception that's been thrown in our face, and now with social media coming, all this AI coming, start solving things for things that we wanted to keep hidden. Everything is coming up now. So now people are like, wow, is that right? And that's the type of energy that makes people say, you know what, I ain't dealing with that. No matter what happens, we got to come together and do better for each other. The people around us, the people that you listen to on the daily, these are people that have to make sure that it doesn't stress you out, and they can lead you somewhere that's better than the place that you are today. When it comes to, all this other nonsense about, what he did to people, I see a lot of people, and I don't shame the guys either, because yeah, there is a possibility that, being that not a lot of dudes were like coming out like that. Maybe he could have drugged a couple dudes, but do I believe that he forced you to sit in there and watch him do this and watch him? Look, all of these things, it's a lifestyle that was eventually gonna crash. That's a lifestyle to fail anyway. So take this as a lesson. We're getting up to the case. Take this as a lesson that all that player stuff. Look, that at a young age, I could understand that. You're in your 20s, you're doing your thing. You're not looking to settle down. You're looking to have a good time, but a safe time. That's okay. But when you start getting into your 30s and your 40s, you got to do better. You can't be out there saying, oh, I'm going to be a kid forever. You're a fool forever. A fool forever. What they want to say is, no, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to act. I don't want to face these responsibilities. I just want to do this rap thing and get the money. No, that's not how it works, because after that rap thing and get the money, you have to go out into society and deal with folks that's actually taking life serious. And and the more I see people trying to cover up the truth, the more I start pushing my videos towards my people to wake y'all up. Much love, much love, much love. Put in the comment section where y'all tuning in from. I love to shout y'all out and hear where y'all tuning in from. Love all my peoples all around the world though, man, because we're gonna need each other. Trust me. Don't let nobody separate you because of skin color, separate you because of this, because of that. We're gonna need each other when it all boils down. Remember, I told you it's only good people versus bad people. There's no in betweens. And we have to realize who is who and be careful of the things that you tell other people about yourself and the things that you care about dearly and the things that that could benefit your life. You have to be careful in these times, because they'll get rid of you just like that. They feel like we are replaceable, but when you know the value of yourself, you're not replaceable. You could only be you. Nobody else can be you. And that's the reason why I don't put my all in other people to depend on me. I depend on me. I show up. I give it my all. If I fall down, I get up. You know, that's how you have to have that energy. You have to be about it. Don't let these people guide you in any direction. Those are for blind folks. And when the blind get led, they always lead them into destruction and things like that. The video I got going that I have up is, you know, the reason why I added certain celebrities in it, because it's also, you'll see Rihanna in there, right? And you know, she's family, but the reason why I add her in there is because she's one of the ones that escaped the industry. There's a few people that escaped the industry that could have went the wrong way. They seen something and they said, you know what, I'm gonna go this route. And God blessed her so she won't have to go through the same things that regular artists have to go through. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention. All of these satanic and little different things that they put up in the videos, and oh, that's nothing, this and that. Stay away from them people. You hear what I tell you? Stay away from them people. A lot of them people wicked. And for money, they'll X you out. They'll X you out so quick. Them people don't care about, because we are living in the times where people, they chose greed over coming together because they feel like, well, if this is what is owed to me. No, you should. What's owed to you is what you earn. What you kill, you eat. People out here begging for friendships, begging for money, begging for this, begging for that. Look, listen, we're gonna have to all realize that it's not about begging, it's about coming together. It's not about the money. People still, oh, I'm going to do this and do that. How many times are you going to see? So at the end of the day, we'll be all going to be content creating, all writing books? Pay attention, man. These people are taking, the people, look, it's not even a place where people can say, you know what, I did that. I built this. I did. No, you know why? Because eventually what's going to happen is we're going to all go through our own struggles and nobody's going to want to help nobody. That's what's going on. It's a greediness in the air. You watch this industry and people, you see the other day, healing energy to Tracy Morgan. I seen him, they said he had the accident, the doctor said it was food poisoning. And in my head, I started thinking like, Tracy Morgan, you know, when he first came after that accident and he jumped into the Lamborghini and he got into all of that, I was just thinking to myself, man, if he slow down, but I see where he was going, you know, he's trying to live up to his old self, you know? But when you hear things about food poisoning, this is what I warn you guys about all the time. Food poisoning, people putting stuff in the food because they don't care about you. They more care about themselves. America has proven it and showed its face. If they cared about us, the prices wouldn't have been so high and everything is up. They don't care about, trust me, man. If we come together and we build a community within ourselves, then we won't have to worry so much about where's our next dollar, because if you need help, boom, I can help you. I can support you at what you're doing. But people are more like, oh, I'm gonna go this way, go that way, and they don't got no leg to stand on. They out here fronting, y'all. They out here fronting, acting like this and that. Yo, trust me, they out here fronting. You could say, I'm taking as much trips as you want. But when you get sick on them flights, like I've been telling you, and your body ain't right with it, it's all over. It's all down the drain from that point. Take care of yourself, your health first. Not everybody's gonna be able to celebrate at the same time. Don't fall into that nonsense. Do what you can do, the best way you can do it. And you'll be all right out there. Don't look at nobody else. Start your little something and work your way through, because by the time you get to these points, things would have already been changed. Keep that in mind in everything you do. And stay away from the alcohol. I can't tell y'all no, I don't care if you take a little smoky smoke, but stay away from that alcohol. It's killing people. It's killing people. You can have a good time without that. And you can show your better personality without going out there with that drunk personality. Because that drunk personality, all people want to do is what's in between your legs. They don't want nothing else. They can't understand who you are. You got to deal with the people that's going to love you for what you have up here, not down there. And you'll be all right. Because a lot of these people you can't trust anyway. So how the hell are you going to drink alcohol around people you can't trust? Stay away from that stuff. That stuff is poisoning. For real, I don't care how many people put the drinks up to their neck, that stuff is poisoning. And let me tell you, you could always tell an alcoholic, you have to stay away from all of that poison. This ain't like back in the day. This is like you have to re-heal yourself. Get yourself together and stop going out there so aimlessly. Don't go out there like that with like them people. Don't let these people think that's a good time. Because 9 out of 10 times, the smart person is probably gonna, only time you see them, yeah, they might have a drink up to their mouth, but when them cameras cut off, they're probably gonna drink like that. You have to be very careful. They're trying to sell that product for them people. Come on now. You mean to tell me years and years ago and you still putting the liquor to the back of your neck and you feel like you somebody? Are you crazy? You're going to be in the hospital bed with a bottle of Hennessy. You might as well get the doctors to sign the bottle. And it's not just Hennessy. It's a lot of this, all of this nonsense. That's why I told you, you'll see these celebrities and these artists, they push all of the alcohol in your face without giving you a health drink. Damn shame. I don't even pay it, like, to me, it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't know why y'all even care about how much money these people have. Like, does it really matter that Kanye West has $1 billion? Or whatever he says he has. It could be let's say $1 trillion. Kanye West has $1 trillion. That does not serve the person that he is. Like, what, I like kind of like wipe all of the money stuff out. And I concentrate on the person. I'm like, nah, that's not a person that, nah, he's not a good person. Because him blinded to the fact that the things that's going on in our society and the struggles, he's so caught up with himself. Man, it could be a kid over there that need help and he probably wouldn't even realize because he's too busy in his little Yeezy world. It's corny. I don't care how much money a person has. If you corny, man. It is what it is. I don't care how many subscribers or followers you have. If you just corny, you corny. It is what it is, you know? Like, come on. I don't know. It doesn't even bother me one bit. It's just the nonsense that he spewts out. It's like, oh man, here we go for this attention again. You see what that attention do? But get attention from the wrong people, and you'll see. I'm telling you. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. I don't know. People are trying to put this mysterious thing around it is, but I don't know what's going on with it. But all I can say, man, healing energy to the family. This music industry, some people don't even make it out alive. They don't even make it out alive in this industry, y'all. You'll be so surprised, man. They'll take your soul. They will take your soul. If you don't believe anybody telling you, believe when I tell you. They will push you down. Everything is set up for you to be numb to the things that they're gonna, eventually do to you. Everything. By the time you get to the point where you realize that they robbed your money, you're so stressed out, so unhealthy from the lifestyle that you've been living that you can't even fight back with these people. So pay attention and know, look, it's not the love, it will get you. I know it sounds crazy because you see a lot of people and the first thing you see is the money, but that doesn't necessarily bring the happiness. Happiness comes from just knowing that you'll be all right. Even if you don't got it yet, you know the happiness and the people around you make you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna give it another shot. Whereas if you rich and you feel like you got to that point, but behind closed doors and you look in that mirror and you can't see yourself and you feel hurt inside, there's nowhere to go for that. You have to keep living up this image that you put out there, this fake image, and you have to have people thinking of that, but inside you don't feel that way. That's a hell of a life. It's hard, it's not easy. The more money you get, the higher you go up in these places, people, they start treating you different because they feel like, and especially when oh my goodness, when they feel like you ain't worked hard for it, man, the vultures are chasing you down and putting all sorts of stuff on your name. That's why you see a lot of these rappers right now, they're getting locked up because they made it to the point where they got the money, but what they're doing with the money, criminal acts and all of these things that it scares the government. It scares the people in America saying, wow, these people are getting millions of dollars. Let's slow down their millions of dollars. But within the process of them slowing down those millions of dollars, the hard working people, money gets slowed down too. And that hurts them more. These people throwing away their money. Just the other day, one of them had said, I think they had blew so much amount of money. It's like the financial literacy, all of that, they know with no education, they know who they're hiring for this job, man. They got you. They know who they're hiring. You got to pay them back money just to get a little information. That's why when I get some information, I don't put it in a book to sell it or this and that. I give it to you guys because you can do something with it. And you can start looking at life different. Start looking at life through a different lens. Sometimes I got to take off mine just to look, see how people are seeing it. But then when I see the value never comes from what these people paint it to be. It's crazy. Trust me when I tell you, they'll paint you any type of picture. They'll swear they're worshiping God with their fingers crossed behind their back. They're wicked. They're wicked. I want you guys to pay attention to your health. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping up with my health, just knowing what foods are good for me, what foods are not. I'm carving it out so I can feel good about this life I'm living, not trying to be like anybody on this social media swearing that they're this or that. Because deep down inside, they don't know who they are. You know who you are. You see, Tyler, I love Tyler Perry. He was going off in the industry. People are starting to wake up, man. Let me tell you. I'd rather a person tell me how it is, straight blunt, instead of just putting this fluff on everything. Like life is not like that. Don't think because a person has a whole bunch of money, the stress just disappears. No, the stress piles up more and more. You see a lot of these people relationships, they got to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 women acting like they in high school. You know the reason why? Because they can never settle down inside. But you know what's the sad thing about that? The kids are the ones that get hurt. They are putting out more generational curses than you would ever know. These kids are dying behind this. They putting these kids in bags behind bad parenting and people that don't know how to teach their kids and instill in their kids the real things in life. Because they didn't grow up right. They didn't grow up right. But you can't take the way you grew up and just stay that way. You have to better yourself as a grown man. You can't get up on here acting like a child and expect people to want to keep following behind you, because then they'll be acting like kids too. Have some respect and dignity about yourself when you get on here. Stop downing each other and talking down on your own people and downing females and all that stuff is not tough guy stuff. You guys are fools for that. Don't you ever disrespect your queen. Don't you ever do that. You guys gotta go find your soul. And you take your soul back before you come on social media with the nonsense. They sold a long time ago. They'll do anything for money. It's been proven as these rappers. I don't want to hear it. There's a lot of rappers that I do respect. But then there's a bunch of these guys that, man, I don't know where they lost themselves along the way. But they're looking to do anything for the money. They'll sell you for the money. They'll do anything. They'll sell you poison. Yellow and black label just to get a piece of doubt. It's like, what are you here for? Are you here for the music? Or are you just here for the money? If you're here for just the money, well, you go about your business. I'm not in support of that. You know, just recently, I thought to myself, you guys know the rapper name, he's a content creator slash a rapper. His name is Diddy. I sat to myself and I said, you know what? Diddy's doing better than a lot of those other rappers that he probably look up to. But he just don't know it. That man has started from the beginning, from scratch. He built up a presence for himself. He got his businesses on the side. Yeah, he wanted to jump and do the music too, but after a while, he's gonna realize, wait, hold on. These guys ain't making no sense. I'm making more money, come on. You gotta start realizing that you are who you are. You build it, don't let nobody put their blueprint on you and tell you this is the way it's supposed to be. The same guy you looking up to be the same guy with more problems than you. Yeah, you might like his music, but in reality, your lifestyle is gonna beat him out if you're doing the right thing for you and your family. A lot of these guys, they come from broken homes, broken families, and they're ready to put just pregnant. It's not cool. The kids are gonna be lost. The video I have dropping right after this live is I need you guys to really support it. Check it out. It's on generational curses and bad parenting. It's part 4. It's not something I'm just starting to talk about. This is something that I see that's a problem in our community. If you're going to lay down with her, You have to, as a man, you have to put in the back of your head, if this does go this way and she ends up to get pregnant, things like that, I'm be on her side. I'm gonna cut out what I got going on and I'm gonna stand by her. If that's not the case, why are you sleeping with her? Everybody, the older you get, you start putting more responsibility in the things you do. We're not living in high school. We got to get out of that. I refuse to come out here and conduct myself like a young man when I know I'm grown. It ain't my twist to be that way. So when you see like these older dudes, the reason why is because they don't want to see their true selves, and they don't want to reach that level. There's a certain point where you got to cut off that stuff. Start realizing and concentrating on the things that really count in your life, and you'll feel better about yourself. That's why I get up with this good energy, and I try to give it to you guys too. I want you guys to know that when you wake up and you got to go wherever you got to go to make your money for your family, sometimes you might feel like that money is not enough, but you make those little sacrifices, and God will always bless you. And one day when you work it out, you're going to see something else, and it's going to be more, and look, your blessings come in. You don't just stop what you're doing, and the people behind you suffering, and you get on like you don't want to do. No, you don't do that. We're not built like that. Life is almost like an exercise, an ongoing thing. And it's something you keep working on and working on, and you get as strong as you get, and you pass that information, you pass that knowledge down to somebody that can take it on and lead the way. That's how it goes. It's the baton of life. You live like that, you live like a better person. Don't let anybody show you up and tell you how you ain't this and you ain't that. That's what they're talking about themselves. They'll always hit a ceiling because they're not being themselves. That's just how it works. It's crazy. See, a lot of lawsuits coming in now. French Montana, he's in a lawsuit. I believe, I guess it was he got into like, I don't know if it was like his dogs or something like that. They had bit somebody. But these little things, these lawsuits, you're going to see a lot of these, man. You're going to see a lot of people are in this place, man. If something go wrong, sue. That's it. Be careful. Be careful, you guys. Just be very careful. It's all about family, love, and love for yourself, man. All that other stuff, it really don't mean nothing. It don't mean anything at all. At least not to me. There's a UK, shouts out to all my people out in the UK. There's a UK rapper, his name is Dig That, and he was found guilty for attempted murder. This is like demonic stuff going on. This is why I try to steer y'all away. When I hear anything that has to do with demonic, any devilish talking stuff in the music, I don't support. I'm sorry, I'm not supporting none of that nonsense. I'd rather go, like I told you, I'd rather support the people that have the passion that want to make the music. That's why when I've seen this before, man. I've seen this before. And content creators make way more than artists because of this. And now the artists see that, they want to be content creators. In my head, I'm like, man, is it about the money? Why didn't you just be a content creator if it was just about the money? Because you're supposed to better your craft, raise your value, but everybody looking at everybody's pockets. I ain't with it, y'all. I'm not there. I'm not, at least not there. And I don't want to be there. I heard another thing, like in prison. You hear about NBA YoungBoy? I'm hearing now, shouts out to, I believe his name is Terrence Williams. That's Birdman's brother. Shouts out to the family. But Terrence, he was saying that how NBA YoungBoy got into a fight in prison, and he was repping like OTF. All of that repping this and that. Look, let me tell you. Once you're in prison, they got you. That's it. They got you. You guys can go in there, fight, hump on each other. That ain't none of my business. I know how it go in those prisons, and I hear the stories. People try to make it sound like it's like a vacation. It ain't no vacation in prison. Not in these times. Sometimes in these times you might die in there. I'm just keeping it real. You might die in there. Because people's energy is so low and they're all thinking in this survival mode. And guess what happens in survival mode? One man eats the other. That's how it works. Out of everybody, I would say, I seen Casanova, an interview that Gillian Wallow, $1 Million Worth of Game with Casanova. It was good. And I feel like if Casanova came out, he wouldn't get into trouble. because he understands. But look how the cookie crumbled, man. 10 o'clock, I got something dropping for you guys. I just wanted to show up for you. What else I have for you guys? Oh yeah, I told you ABC picked up the podcast, so we will be hearing about the Diddy case. Just not seeing it. Love you guys, and share this around. Stay tuned for my video. It took a lot for me to come this morning and to get with you guys. And stay healthy. Stay in love. Stay blessed. Love.